morning. So from probably our worst park up of this adventure, we drove out of the main part of Scotland through Glasgow last night, and we've ended up here. I'll what 3-word our location, but we're not too far from Five Sisters, or the Five Sisters Bing, but we're right close to
It's called a road, Tony. It's called a road.
Take me away from home,
and construction site. So we're heading further east today, onto the east coast of Scotland, to see what the day entails, and hopefully not too much rain. The west is getting smacked this morning, so hence that's why we've headed east. Yeah, not the best, but we've slept, sort of.
To be fair, we didn't hear any noise last night. When we got here, it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I think we heard maybe 3-4 cars go past at the most. And then that started again at about 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning, really. So it was quite a quiet park up, so it wasn't too bad.
I can see a bit of light that way. Let's go chase it.
So we are at Bamburgh Castle.
So unfortunately the castle isn't open at the moment, and there's barriers up everywhere, so it's free entry, but we thought we'd come and take a look. And there's a magnificent lighthouse here. I know, no, we're not lighthouse weirdos. Bass Rock. Yeah, unbelievable. There you go. So many times people ask about, you know, why we don't carry a loo and a fixed shower in the van. Like I've said before, it's because there's so many places you can stop off of and use their facilities, attractions, you know, railway stations, leisure centres. They've all got showers and toilets, most harbours and ports. And yeah, we use it for our convenience in that way as well. So there you go. Right, let's have a little walk around here. You may get some background noise in this, a bit of wind, and we've got the gardeners out at the moment.
Only had Chinese last night.
Yeah, a lot of wind.
A ruined mid-14th century fortress, Bamburgh Castle is located 3 miles east of North Berwick in East Lothian, Scotland. Situated opposite the Bass Rock, it sits atop a promontory looking out onto the Firth of Forth. Bamburgh was the last medieval curtain-walled castle to be built in Scotland and comprises of a unique single large curtain wall 15 metres high, 3.6 metres thick and 90 metres long, blocking off the headland, with the other 3 sides naturally protected by the sea cliffs. The curtain wall is built of local red sandstone, has a tower at either end and heavily fortified gatehouse in the centre. Built by William Douglas, 1st Earl of Douglas, it remained the property of his descendants for most of its history. Besieged by both King James IV and V, with the latter causing extensive damage, Tintagel also saw action against the First Bishops' War and again during Oliver Cromwell's invasion of Scotland in 1651. With further severe damage caused by these later invasions, it was sold to Hugh Dalrymple, Lord North Berwick, in 1699. Today it sits under the care of Historic Scotland and has been featured in the 2013 film Under the Skin starring Scarlett Johansson. It is open daily during the summer from 9:30 to 5 and in the winter from 10 till 4. Due to extensive high-level masonry inspections, there is no public access to the castle building at the time. However, we found the grounds surrounding the castle equally interesting to walk around.
So as you follow the road in toward the castle, which is really clearly signposted, you'll start coming into a farming area, and just as the farm is dead in front of you, if you take the right turn before you get to the castle, then you'll be able to get that shot. And these are the 3 words for that viewpoint.
That was nice. It was a bit of a freebie and a quick stop off, bit unexpected on our route elsewhere. So we've taken a couple of photos and back on the road. So we just popped in to go outdoors at Scremiston on the northeast coast. I needed socks and I've singed a pair of trousers, so needed to stock up.
And I broke Freddie's ramps.
Yeah, Freddie needs to go on a diet too.
Absolutely.
But
2? I give up. Anyway, whilst in Go Outdoors, we met Lee. So a massive shout out to Lee, who gave us loads of advice on the coast, what we're about to go and have a look at. If the weather holds out, hopefully it will. But thanks ever so much, buddy, for your help.
And a big shout out to Deborah too.
Yeah, how you doing?
So enjoy your tours in the Caddy, and we really hope you love Skye as much as we do.
Yeah, big shout out to the pair of you, Deborah and Lee. What a good wet afternoon. Had to come to us one time or another, didn't it? At some time. So we are sitting right beside Bamburgh Castle, hoping for the odd photo, shall we say, that we want to get. We've been here before, but Claire managed to get good photos and I didn't. I wasn't happy with mine. So we've come back, and we've come back in the middle of a rain flurry, that's for sure. And there's a lot of sea mist today, and evidently it's been like it for quite a while, so I don't know if I'll get the picture I want, but those sea mist can sometimes add a little bit of ambience. So let's see if we can get a picture of that. Not the Skoda, not the surfing van that was sticking out behind the surfing van. Let's see if we can get that a bit later. So we're sitting here watching dolphins. Can you believe it? What an absolute cracking wildlife adventure this has been. I'll try and film them, but they're way off. Keep looking, here you go. I'll try and zoom in, guys, but the picture will pixelate. We're on a small lens. There. But it's in here. What an adventure. Ah, nature, eh? That's for Penguin Pete. So it's dried up a little bit at Bamburgh, and we've got a little bit of light.
There's always something, and I can try to change, but you want something else. Why cut off your wings? You could change the world and I'd still be a mess. It's too late, too late, too late, too late. Slide down the rooftop, slide down the rooftop. It's too late, too late, too late, too late. You'd have to rebuild me from the ground up, from the ground up.
So it's got a little bit cold, but we have managed to get a little bit of light. So between us, hopefully we've got a picture of this. But again, it is fresh, but it's just nice being out, you know. It's quite an interesting coastline around here, and again, this is another place where we've not done it much justice. I'm sure we could spend a good month or so up here exploring and taking photographs, but it's unfortunately life is still getting in the way for now, and it's preventing us doing this type of work full time. But we are moving toward more photography stuff, which is really cool, interesting, and fortunate. That's what we are, we're fortunate. But as you can see from earlier on, see how the light, we're in the golden hour now, the sun's about to go behind another cloud, but it still lights up the castle, which is why we're still hanging around. I'm gonna get another shot. So thinking back, guys, we had the discussion about mint sauce on lamb, didn't we? Sorry, that's the moomin in the background.
I do look like a moomin.
So let me just switch the light on here, folks, so you can see the cuisine. So we have got some garlic mushrooms just simmering away there, starting to reduce down in real butter, which is nice. And then in here, unfortunately they didn't make it. Lamb.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ardalanish Hogget. So we've got full bellies and nobody wants to do the washing up. But it has to be done.
It has to be done, and the chef never washes up.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to crash here the night. It does say no overnight parking, so we are taking a bit of a risk. We'll be gone first thing in the morning because we don't want to hold the space up. I think if we was to stay here for a week, then yeah, got the right to move us on, but we're only going to stay for the night. The place is empty, so we're going to give it a shot. What's the worst thing that can happen? Yeah, they can ask us to move when in
Knock
bed.
on the door at 3 in the morning. Part of what makes things difficult when you're photographing, we like the golden hour, so just as the sun is setting, and then you go into the blue hour, and by that point trying to find a park up, you're in the dark. So it can be a bit tricky.
I'm sure some of you guys have been there as well. Trying to find a park up in the dark, even with a massive light we have on the front with Freddie, can be really difficult. What you think is okay, you wake up in the morning and you're blocking an entrance to a farm, or
Auntie Pam's driveway.
Yeah, absolutely. Or you're in a quagmire and your wheels are sinking. So it is really difficult at night time, especially in the UK, in England, as we know, because you're not meant to stay overnight in your camper van. Oh, I just wish they got a grip of it more. I do understand we've not got a massive land mass, and if everyone was doing it, the rubbish, well, no doubt would be up the hill, which means all the councils would have to come out and spend more money clearing up after people than what they do already. But I do think there's a compromise there somewhere, a bit like France with their air system in the villages, where they do put the provision in for your waste, your disposal, and paying a couple of quid or a couple of euros. It helps that community and it helps us.
They have introduced camping on the car park, where you can pay a fee, and they've got, I think I saw 6-7 pitches, or whatever that you want to call them, specifically for motorhomes to park up in. Unfortunately for us, they are taken this evening, so we don't have the option of parking there. But if you're coming this way and you want to park up and you're not going to get moved on if you get here early enough, you can park in the castle car park, literally on the castle doorstep. And like I said, there's about 6 or 7 park ups there specifically for motorhomes to be able to stay overnight.
That was £12 per night when we looked. So yeah, there's another option for you there, guys. I'll put the what 3 words to this location. If you're in a van, you need to get the last 2 bays so you can go sideways. We're only 6 metres, or just under 6 metres, and we're too long to fit in a normal bay, so we have to park sideways, unfortunately. See you tomorrow, folks. Good night.
Good night.
Many thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Leave a comment and we'll be sure to get back to you. Safe travels, and we'll see you on the road
Soon.
Bring me back to life, and I am yours. You can't change me. I couldn't stay. I got a taste of all